Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, so it is Foody Friday. I am posting a super easy chicken teriyaki stir fry recipe, and if that's something that interests you, you can subscribe and like, comment down below, and follow along. Stay tuned because it's next. Okay, so I have rice left over from dinner last night. In there, I've got brown sugar in the back. They're actually both brown sugar. I've got cornstarch, ginger, garlic, a red bell pepper. I've got a package of snow peas, half an onion from something else this week. I've got a package of mushrooms, some carrots, a package of bean sprouts, and I had in my freezer shredded chicken, corn, and black beans. I like using black beans in my stir fry. If you don't like beans, you can leave them out. But that's what I'm using, and I'll show you how I make this. So I've got a 1/4 cup of water here and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm just setting that to the side. And I've got 1 cup of water here, and then I've got a tablespoon of ginger, a tablespoon of garlic, and I'm just mixing that in with the water so it doesn't clump in with the brown sugar. I'm adding 3 tablespoons of brown sugar and 1/3 of a cup of soy sauce. And I'm just mixing that really well. I'm just using a fork, but you can use a whisk. It's just whatever you prefer. And I'll set that to the side. Now, with the 1/4 cup of water and the 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, I like to mix the cornstarch separately just so it doesn't get like the ginger and garlic all clumpy, and I like to make sure it's combined really well by itself first. So I just put that in the glass, mixing that really well. And now I'm just checking the bottom of the glass to make sure there's no dry spots in there. And just mixing that. It should look like milk when it's ready. And then I just pour it into the rest. And then give that a stir. And we're good to go. So I'll just set that to the side for now. So I'm just adding some oil to the pan here. I'm gonna let that heat up. Just give it a swirl throughout. And then I add the carrots first because they take the longest to cook. And then I add the onions and bell pepper. And I let that cook down for a couple minutes. Usually about 3 to 5 minutes does it. There we go. And then I'll add the mushrooms. I'll let that cook down. And then I add the chicken, the corn, and the black beans. Everything's already cooked, so I just have to heat it through. So now I'm just mixing the sauce again, so I'm making sure everything's incorporated. And then I'll pour that over the whole thing. There we go. So as that's coming up to heat, I like to stir it throughout just to make sure nothing clumps or sticks, because there is sugar in there, it can burn. But if you stir it continuously, then that won't happen. It only takes a couple of minutes for the sauce to thicken, so I just stand there and stir it. Okay, so now I add the snow peas. I don't like these super cooked. I still like some crunch to them, and they cook very quickly. So I add them after the sauce is done, and then I just combine it into the rest. This only takes about a minute. So I just stir it, making sure the sauce gets on all those snow peas. Let them heat through just a little bit. I turned off the heat. And it's looking like it's done. Beautiful. And now I top it with the bean sprouts. Bean sprouts as well, I don't like them soggy, so I add them right at the end. I just stir that a couple times, just again, not to cook it, just to heat it through. And then it's good to go. So now I'm just gonna plate my meal, and I've got the rice here. It does have just a little bit of sesame oil in it for flavor and already some soy sauce. So it's about 2/3 of a cup of rice. Now I'm gonna top it with a cup of the stir-fry mixture, and that makes it 8 smart points on the green plan and 350 calories. That is going to be lunch, and it's good to go. Stay tuned for more videos, and thanks for watching.